Hi guys, welcome back to the channel The Sudakodo. So today our topic for the day is to calculate the coordinates of the triangle. So as you know, there are two coordinates of the triangle, usually called as Cartesian coordinates and polar coordinates. So what is the today's program about? So in this program, we are going to enter from the keyboard the Cartesian coordinates and we are going to convert them into polar coordinates. So what do I mean by Cartesian coordinates? So in this figure, the x and the y are the Cartesian coordinates. And while at the perpendicular, we calculate the theta and the r. The side which is here r, which is adjacent to the perpendicular, we are going to, that means on the hypotenuse, we are going to calculate r, and theta we are going to calculate. Okay. Suppose this is an example where x we are taking 5 and y we are taking 12 and they meet at a particular point. So these are the Cartesian coordinates. Now, and suppose from that point, if we draw a perpendicular 90 degree, then at the hypotenuse side we will get the r and theta. So for that, the formula to calculate the r is this, and for theta it is this. Okay. So the point can be decimal also. That's why we are going to declare in float. So let's read the program. Write a program to receive the Cartesian coordinates of a point and convert them into polar coordinates. We have discussed that x comma y will be the Cartesian coordinates and r comma theta will be the polar coordinates. Now, math.h we have discussed in the previous video that it contains the predefined function for mathematical operations. And here we are using a symbolic constant. So its syntax is something like that. It starts with has defined, pi is the variable name, and this value we are going to pass it. So why we are declaring it at the start of the program? So that this value is constant, so it is not changeable. Okay. Now these are the for coordinates this and for polar coordinates this. Next, first we are going to enter the Cartesian coordinates, pass their address, and this is the first math function we are going to use, that is called as square root. You can either write here x into x, or you can simply write the another, you can say predefined mathematical operation, that is power x comma 2, because in the formula it is x square plus y square. I am writing in this way, it depends upon you. And there is a one more mathematical function. So in the coding language, tan inverse is written as something like that, a tan, and the formula was, that is y upon x. Now this value you will get in radian. So to convert it into degree, we will first, the theta value we will multiply by 180 divided the pi value we have declared here. You can declare the pi value here also. If you don't want to declare in the header, like you can declare const float, the value of pi equals to what? 3.14 upper value which we have written. It is another way. It depends upon how you declare it. I find it easier by declaring here. Next, we are going to print the polar coordinate and then enter program. Let's execute it. Suppose I am taking the value as 5 and 3. So the polar coordinates will be r will be 5.83, and this we have converted into degree. This is the degree value. The radian value will be something else. Let's use a scientific calculator and calculate this value. Okay, here I have on the scientific calculator. So what is that? R equals to, we have taken x and y as 5 and 3. Okay, so r equals to square root of x square plus y square. So it will be, the square root will be 5, you take the square, 25 plus 3 square 9, 25 plus 9 gives 34. So the square root of 34 is what? Let's calculate here. This will give us a surety that our program is also correct, 34. And let me just execute it again. We can tally with their output, 5 and 3. 5.83, it's correct. Okay. Now, R we have got 5.83. Now we want to calculate the theta. Okay. Let's clear it. Next, what is theta? Theta is tan inverse of y by x. So, what is our y? 3. And what is our x? That is 5. So, tan inverse of 3 divided by 5. It is 0.54. Now, to convert this value into degree, what we have used in the formula, that theta you multiply by 180 divided by pi. So, firstly we will calculate 180 divided by what? 3.14. Okay, it is something like that. Now 57.32 we will multiply by our theta. 57.32 into what we are going to calculate. So the value of theta in radian, it came 0.54. That's it. Radian to degree we have converted, as you have solved in the coding also. But directly if you select a degree also, you can get the value from here. आप ड्राई रन करके देखो, अच्छे से आपको समझेगा. ठीक है, तो दोनों वैल्यूज आ गई, दैट मीन्स प्रोग्राम करेक्ट है. तो आप भी ट्राई करके देखिए कैसे उसके पोलर कोऑर्डिनेट्स निकलते हैं, कैसे ये वैल्यू आई थी, कैसे एज अ परपेंडिकुलर उसका हाइपोटेनस पे फिगर ड्रॉ करके अंडरस्टैंड करके देखिए. ओके, थैंक यू गाइस फॉर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो. डू लाइक, शेयर, सब्सक्राइब एंड कमेंट. साइनिंग ऑफ.